State quarterback Drew Aller said he was trying to throw the ball into the ground. Irish defensive back Christian Gray picked it off instead as Notre Dame would kick the game-winning field goal and beat Penn State 27-24 to advance to the national championship. RC, you think Notre Dame wins it all?
I don't know if they win it all. I have zero idea who they're going to play. I just know how this team is going to show up. I know that Marcus Freeman will have this team prepared. I know this team will play extremely hard, and defensively there will be physical strap on the back end, and Riley Leonard would figure out ways to make plays when they're needed. I believe that Ohio State is the most talented team in football, led by Jeremiah Smith. But I also know that they're going to be into the fight of their lives if they play the Notre Dame Fighting Irish after beating the Texas Longhorns.
Okay, I give them that much because what I've seen from Notre Dame, they deserve my respect. I have them losing the national championship if they face Ohio State. I have them winning the national championship if they face Texas. It's just that simple to me.
Okay. All right, we're going to keep going unless you want to get in there, Cam. We'll leave it. Josh Allen and the Bills, who hope to turn their franchise's Super Bowl fortunes, take their first step when they host rookie Bo Nix and the Broncos, who have exceeded expectations this season under Sean Payton. I want to come to you, our quarterback, because you have an interesting take on their quarterback, Josh Allen.
Correct. I say it like this, and I keep receipts, and I also check stuff when it's not being checked properly. I've said it many different times. The treatment that Lamar Jackson gets is completely different than everybody else. And everybody goes say, oh, man, he's way more talented. But they were in the same NFL draft, right? Josh Allen always has a way out.
Okay.
If they lose to the Denver Broncos, I can see it now. The team, his resources, or I say his amenities, lacked experience. When you talk about guys like James Cook, Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, Khalil Shakir, those guys don't stand out to you more than a Derrick Henry, a Mark Andrews, a Baltimore Ravens. Then when you look more in depth to the Bills, the Keon Coleman, the Mac Hollins, and Amari Cooper, nobody has playoff experience. So that's the way out. Is it fair? No. But I'm just saying, Stephen A. into America, can we start keeping that Lamar Jackson energy with Josh Allen? What? Because it's been too long, too many times, because that's just how I feel.
Okay. I appreciate your feelings. I'm very touched.
Yes, sir.
I'm very touched.
Yes, sir.
I really am. You know, but RC, I mean, before you come in here, here's what I would say to you. My answer to your question, Cam Newton, would be absolutely. If he performs like Josh Allen's performed. Let's just take the 3 games, the 3 playoff games that Josh Allen has lost to Patrick Mahomes. 0-3. Do you know in those games that Josh Allen and that offense has averaged 28 points a game? You know how much they've given up? They've given up 35.7 points per game. So when I'm looking at Patrick Mahomes and 9 touchdowns and 0 interceptions, for example, and I'm seeing them on the other sideline and all the broadcasters calling the games or what have you, it's like, who gonna get the ball? Because if it's in Josh Allen's hand, you got it. But unfortunately, it goes to Patrick Mahomes' hands, and you know he's gonna close the deal because the defense can't stop him. He gave them a lead in the playoffs with 13 seconds left. 13 seconds, and somehow, some way, Kansas City receives a kickoff, and the next thing you know, 13 seconds later, they win. They kick the field, win the damn game. I'm just saying to you, when you look at your performance matters, is what I'm trying to say. RC, listen, I'll hand it to you by just reminding all of us what we're talking about here. We know it's a collective effort, but in the end, when you big time as an individual, we expect you to be big time when it counts.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Cam, yeah, you take it.
I know RC want to chime in. Go ahead.
No, RC is good.
Understand this. How cruel it may sound, but you still lost.
Okay.
It's not how you lost. In some determining factors, but you still lost. Whether you played like a baller or you played like a bum, you still lost.
Okay.
So when you see certain things as an athlete, who's been there, it's easy for a fan to critique what I'm about to say and say, but you lost, but you don't got no rings, but you don't do this, but you don't do that. It's been plenty of times quarterbacks have got bailed out for other heroics of other players.
Mm-hmm. But Cam, respectfully,
Yes, sir.
what you're missing, I'm sitting across from a Heisman Trophy winner, a former #1 overall pick, who carried the team to a Super Bowl appearance against the Denver Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's a collective effort that comes into the equation. But how many times throughout the years did we watch Cam Newton and say, Carolina ain't going no damn place without him?
Yeah.
You can't, in other words, we understand, look, damn it, you can't block. The quarterback can't block for himself.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? He can't throw it to himself. Receivers got to catch. Offensive linemen's got to block. Tight ends got to catch and block. Running backs got to run. Defense got to stop somebody. We get all of that. So what the hell we mention individual players for? You know why? Because they matter. They matter. You got to show up.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to say to you is, en route to a league MVP, en route to a 15-1 record in the regular season, just like en route to winning a national championship, en route to being a Heisman Trophy winner, at some point in time it came about you. And I'm looking at you on national television saying, let it be about everybody. When I didn't see everybody. Look, put the camera on me solo. This is little. You see me standing next to this Goliath. You never see me go, who was it that did this? Who did that?
Okay.
It wasn't the offensive lineman. It wasn't your wide receivers. It wasn't they didn't do it unless you did it. As a matter of fact, they did it as a tribute to you. You had little kids with Carolina Panther jerseys. Why? Because of you.
Understood.
So, all right then. So you can't then turn around and be like, yo, can we keep the same energy? No, if you don't perform with the same level of productivity.
You lost. You lost. All I'm saying is I seen a person similar in a different sport have that same type of impact.
Right.
He inspired me to be individual, to be confident in yourself. Allen Iverson went against the doggone Lakers. They was too strong. Stepped over Tyronn Lue. Yes, that swagger, but he still lost. And we can never say Allen Iverson as an NBA champion.
Okay.
But that does not make him no less great as a player.
No, we're not.
No different than Lamar Jackson.
Time out. Ooh, you ain't getting away with this.
You like that comparison?
Follow me in the camera. Follow the big screen right here. Follow the big screen right here. Because I want to stand up when I'm saying this to America like I'm doing an A-list right now. This man just brought up Allen Iverson. So we gonna forget that the brother dropped 48 in game 1 against Shaq and Kobe in their prime. We gonna forget that brother pulled up on the right wing, and then stepped over Ty Lue. We gonna forget that? No, we get. Now, I understand the Philadelphia 76ers lost, but this is AI. This is AI we're talking about. And what are we able to say? It wasn't because of him.
So that's cool. All I'm saying is that enough?
Yes.
What? You still lost.
Wait a minute. When you talking legacy, no, not for this season, not for that championship run, but when you talking about his legacy, you damn right it matters.
Okay.
When, in a big moment, that brother shows up and he comes. Remember, I'm on national TV at the time. I go like this. They said, Stephen A., what's going to happen? I'm writing for Philadelphia Inquirer. People wanted me fired. Because I said, Philadelphia done in 5. They're like, what? If you're saying all of that, why didn't you say they would get swept? I said, AI will get you 1. But at the end of the day, Shaq in his prime, the most dominant force of our lifetime, okay? That brother in his prime with Kobe on the come up. Ain't no way in hell they're beating the Los Angeles Lakers. But AI will get you 1. What does everybody remember? AI got you 1, and AI showed up, and we knew it wasn't because of him that they lost. That's what you want from greatness.
Yeah.
It can't be you. Lamar Jackson, it can't be you. Josh Allen, it can't be you. You can't be the reason that team lost. Yeah. That's what we say.
And you had to echo what you're saying, you have to have a game that you literally put your heart on the table for the world to see. And said it wasn't because of you was the reason.
And Josh Allen has that moment in the divisional playoff game against Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson is yet to have that in the postseason.
Okay, can I ask one question?
There we go.
So just to be clear, if Lamar Jackson loses this weekend,
it can't be because of him.
It can't be because of him.
Okay, So we're not giving Lamar a pass, regardless of Zay Flowers, and we're not giving Josh Allen a pass either.
No, but
because he's facing the Broncos.
But time out.
I want to be clear.
Yes, but listen to what I just said, Molly. There is a moment that Josh Allen has given us in the postseason.
So he gets a pass, is what you're saying.
He won't now. But what I'm saying is, up to this point, the reason why that pass has been received is because we have a moment to lean on.
Yep.
We're still waiting for that one moment from Lamar in the postseason.
Yeah,
Got it.
I could dig it. And it was a must-see game that, as a sports fan, it was almost, did you see the game?
Yeah.
And when the game is really impactful, nobody needs to remind you what game that they're talking about.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it. Lamar, my boy.
Got the show.
South Florida. I know what he's capable of. I've seen it. And I'm waiting. We're all waiting.
Right.
But I also see Josh Allen. Josh Allen has more upside than Lamar.
Okay.
And we haven't consistently put him on that fire block to say, hold on, Josh. Hold on, Josh.
And I'm saying you're right about that, but I gave you the reason why.
Yes, sir.
Now that we're here, no more.
Yes,
but up to this point, that was the reason.
And you're both picking, obviously, the Ravens and the Bills, the favorites.
Yes.
Okay.
Ravens and the Bills? No, I got
not the favorites.
The spread.
In each
spread is
respective.
8.5, and I'm not thinking that the Broncos is going to give up that much of a spread. I'm going with the Broncos now.
I applaud the Broncos in the season that they've had. I heard them saying, listen, we here now. We might as well win. I expect the Broncos to get beat down. I think the Ravens will win. And I'm scared of what the Steelers' offense. Defensively, it's just about, damn, could you give us some rest, do something offensively? So I'm hoping about the Steelers, but I think the Broncos going to get beat up.
You're taking the Broncos?
I think
the
Broncos.
Spread.
Okay.
The spread. The spread is 8.5.
Okay.
Right. Easily, I'm taking the spread. Easily.
But listen about this. Everybody's talking about Jaden Daniels. Bo Nix.
Yeah. Great year.
Has been
great year.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On first down, right back to Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll give it to Harris again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Another run here with Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That is caught! And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Right to the air goes Daniels. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Washington.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Off he goes.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he's in for the touchdown.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Now to throw. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Going to be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders picked up the fumble and ran it home.
He gets it to go, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's I fumbled the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big...
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Here's Eckler. And he's brought down for a loss. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. To throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Here he is to throw. Someone got a piece of that downfield throw, but it is caught anyway. And that's a Washington touchdown. So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for two.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult.